What if the very people who were supposed to love you became the ones who tried to destroy you? This is the story of Joseph, a young dreamer whose life crashed into darkness before rising to unimaginable greatness. Joseph, the son of Jacob, was one of the most remarkable figures in the book of Genesis. Known for his colorful coat, vivid dreams, and incredible rise to power, Joseph's life proves that no pit is too deep for God's purpose. Joseph was Jacob's favorite son, and everyone knew it. One day, Joseph told his brothers about a strange dream. "We were tying bundles of grain, and suddenly my bundle stood upright while yours gathered around and bowed down to it." Genesis 37:7. His brothers were furious. "So you think you'll rule over us?" They snapped, jealousy burning in their hearts. But Joseph didn't know. This dream was the first step of a long, painful journey God had planned. One hot afternoon, the brothers finally acted on their jealousy. They ripped off Joseph's colorful coat, threw him into a deep pit, and when traders passed by, they sold him for 20 pieces of silver. As Joseph watched the desert stretch behind him, one question echoed in his mind. Why is this happening? But God was with him, even in chains. Arriving in Egypt, Joseph was sold to Potiphar. But the Bible says, "The Lord was with Joseph, and he became successful in all he did." Genesis 39:2. Joseph was promoted to oversee the entire household. But just when life seemed better, a false accusation sent him straight to prison. Yet even in prison, God wasn't done. Pharaoh had a terrifying dream no one could interpret, until Joseph was summoned. Joseph said, "I cannot do it, but God will give Pharaoh the answer." Genesis 41:16. Not only did he interpret the dream, he predicted 7 years of plenty and 7 years of famine. Pharaoh was stunned. "There is no one as wise as you. You shall be in charge of my palace." Genesis 41:39-41. In one moment, Joseph went from prisoner to prince of Egypt. Years later, Joseph's brothers came to Egypt begging for food, never imagining they were bowing before the brother they betrayed. But Joseph didn't seek revenge. He said, "What you meant for evil, God meant for good." Genesis 50:20. He forgave them, embraced them, and saved an entire nation from starvation. His childhood dream, finally fulfilled. Joseph's story reminds us, even when people reject you, even when life seems unfair, God's plan is still moving. Like and subscribe for more videos like this.